Yo, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, what's happening? Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all see, we got a little light in the building. We got that here for a specific reason. We're going to get into that in just a minute. It's episode 139 of the South. Let's go. Normally this would be Country stepping in for episode 139 of the South.
Oh, this your boy DJ Big Dreams, the representative, man. We in here.
It's the heavily orchestrated, never duplicated lyrical symphony known as the Eternal One Eternity, holding it down for the South. And before we get into this episode, we have two very special guests in the building. So, player to my left, introduce yourself.
Come up with a hot tag like that. I'm Shayna, y'all, known as the Cannabis Queen of the South. I am the host of On a High Note platform, and I am fighting for cannabis legalization in all of the 19 states that have yet to free cannabis. So, shout out to that.
Y'all already know who I am. This is my third time here, goddamn. I practically live here. It's your boy, Sir.
This your third time?
It's my third time,
That's
bro.
it?
Yeah, I know, right? It feel like it's been more than that.
139. I thought you been here at least 109.
You don't have a fancy name?
Well, yeah, I'm going to get to it. I'm going to transition. Right. It's your boy, Sir, of the 2020 Podcast, LLC.
Please say the LLC.
Hey, yo, I'm just here with family. It's time to talk, though. Let's get it.
Oh, hell, y'all
Nah,
ain't
she
gonna make me look like
real
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We about that. We about that.
I hope Eternity told y'all I'm a player with them words, so I'll be back.
Shit, do you think?
Are we ready for it?
I'll be back.
Yo, man, so Laissez Le Bon Temps Roule, everybody. It is Fat Tuesday,
AKA
Mardi Gras Day. Happy Mardi Gras. In the South, we party where we started.
What's that, Spanish?
That's country French, boy.
French, man.
Country French.
I know.
French, man.
I've been funny. Just for the listeners, so they know.
right.
Cause we fancy down
A
here.
little bit pickies up.
Bruh, like, all I wanted was a banana moon pie. And the very first parade that I went to, I caught a box of banana moon pies.
Bro, it was an influx of them hoes this season.
Because people knew what was up, man. They knew what we be. Listen, every year we post banana moon pie. Okay, we got tired of the Star Crunches that we don't eat. And then they came out with the strawberry flavor. Throw them in the trash.
3 year up over Star Crunch. You tripping.
For real?
Yeah, I had a handful of shit that I had caught. And then the Star Crunch just slid on the gate. And the baby went to go for it.
Not today.
I looked at her and say, little motherfucker.
You Matumbo them, huh?
Yeah, I dropped all my shit because I had to beat that baby to death over that Star Crunch.
Bruh.
Well,
I don't play by the Star Crunch, bro.
Bruh, speaking of dropping everything, let me tell you what happened to me on Joe Kane Sunday.
Oh, yeah, I got this.
Nigga, I got stories, bro. First off, I got my hands full of shit because unluckily, I didn't bring my book bag. I don't know why I ain't think of it. So I'm catching shit. I got 2 boxes of them goddamn yellow moon pies.
Okay.
And then I got like 3 cups, a bag of chips. I got all kinds of shit, right? I lean over to grab a teddy bear. And a third of my shit dropped, right?
Oh,
bruh. Tell me why a homeless man out of nowhere came and scooped my shit up and ran, y'all. I said I wasn't even mad. I said only in Mobile, bro.
Happy Mardi Gras.
Happy motherfucking Mardi Gras, bro.
Happy Mardi Gras.
I couldn't even get mad, bro.
And you wasn't gonna catch him.
I'm not no. And even if I could catch him, how could I explain that to the police that I'm jacking a homeless person for my shit?
Hold on. Y'all, listen. So I just had surgery, so I've been in recovery, and I couldn't actually go to Mardi Gras.
Damn.
I know. It was the worst. I was wishing bad weather.
Hate nasty.
I was wishing heels broke at the ball.
Ironically, not to cut y'all, go right back into your story, but this was one of the better weather
Hell
for Mardi
yeah.
Gras.
Because
It
Like
rained
it
almost
last
every fat Tuesday.
Bruh.
It was perfect this year. There was no rain during none of the Mardi Gras.
No.
this year.
Thank you for your energy because it
So
was.
next year we want you to hate. Because your hate is reversed. Not finished, I'm sorry.
my children went to Mardi Gras.
Okay.
I patted them
All
down.
5 of them?
Don't play with me. First off, let's break it on down. I have a 15-year-old that's about to be 16 in 2 weeks.
Oh.
Who breaks me down for money every 24 hours. And at this point, he costs more than what he's given to the family. Okay. I got a 14-year-old daughter who, as hard as I tried to make sure she came up correct, private school and all, the hood just is in her genetically, and she ain't never stayed in the hood. This is the most hood. Anyway, and then the baby, she came around here, like, she just got to get in where she fit in. She know what's up. So that's it. Okay.
How old is your baby?
She's 6, and she is every bit of like me, like doppelganger, like in real life, attitude, face, voice, laugh, sense of humor. If you fall, she's going to laugh at you. It's gonna be bad. She gonna be like, "Oh, you okay?" Like she can't help it. It's natural. But I patted them down for banana moon pies. The only way to get back in the house was to have 2 boxes. That was the fee. Okay? You want to get in 2 boxes of banana moon pies.
Oh, that's fair.
Right. So I have 12 boxes now, and I feel legit. And I also told them, you better go and get those snacks. Be a regular kid. You know how I got the snacks for the rest of the school year?
Oh,
The Avenue Parade.
Yeah.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Right.
You know what you want. You better go grocery shopping. Don't come in here empty-handed. We ain't going to the store for nothing but necessities, baby.
Just tissue, nigga.
You know what's crazy? That you talk about your kids. My $3 fall in the exact same category.
And they all do.
It's something about that middle child. I promise you. They call it the middle child syndrome. My oldest, y'all don't make Kira. Well, the ones you have make Kira.
Yeah.
The sweetest. You know what I mean? She ain't really drained me for money, but she's the sweetest. But my middle child, she lives in pressure. Oh no, that ain't a joke, nigga. I had to literally force her out of pressure. How the fuck she find? She from Atmore, Alabama.
How did you fire Pritchard?
Exactly.
This man said from Atmore.
I almost spit that drink.
Bro, that was nigga, that was not a joke. Not a bar.
Damn.
That's real shit.
Oh.
She found her way all the way up in Pritchard. And then you want to get up there and start having hood fights and gang fights in Pritchard. Nigga.
All that matters is that she holds her own.
Bruh.
Nigga, boy.
She spent,
Them stripes right
no
there,
lie
boy.
now, in her entire life, she spent 18 months in the Bay Minette hood, which is soft. None of you naming that. But they roughest street down there called Little Bourbon Street. It be a little shit pop off every now and then, you know what I mean?
You know,
but it ain't like Pritchard or Atmore,
Right.
you feel what I'm saying? That's the most hood she ever seen in her life. And she was at home. You feel me? That middle child of mine, that's the same one that I got one grandchild by her when she was 16. That man, goddamn. There's something about the middle. Boy, she love it too. She like, I don't know. It's something about the middle kids. When you said something about yours, it was like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I get that
It
probably more than
ain't.
anybody.
It's not Ona. It's Anna.
Bruh.
And I don't know how, because
Me
I
either.
did my best.
That's a
Me
shirt,
too.
by the way.
Preach.
Not on me,
I mean-
me.
My baby is so bougie. Oh, yours too. See what I'm saying? I told you, my baby girl is so bougie. She'll be walking through the market like she look like, oh, let's ghetto. Asia, mess.
Y'all.
You feel me?
Y'all.
Well, Cece will find a way to get in the crowd. She was just talking about it.
Y'all, listen. Oh,
And my oldest is a goddamn hippie. Explain this shit to me, man.
listen.
What's
Y'all,
going on?
y'all, I kid you not. My baby girl ain't gonna know struggle, and I don't know how. I think I should probably add a little struggle to her life because like listening to her is just I'm like, damn. All right, so the little girl was like, something about her dad, and my daughter goes, "You ain't got no daddy," and I'm like, and I hear it. She said loud as day, You ain't got no daddy. I got a daddy.
Damn.
I got a mama and a daddy.
Damn.
You really don't have it. And all I could think is punch in the face. Just little girl, just punch in the face, just to end this situation, just lay her out, you know? And I was just like, well, she thinks that's so foreign to not have a father. She thinks that's ghetto. Like she was like, poor you. You know, we need the help. She needs to come home with us.
So I'm gonna regurgitate your conversation.
Oh shit.
It went in reverse with my daughters. Was the two, you know. I took my daughter to her first. My oldest. I'm gonna use my oldest now. I took her to kindergarten. I was there her last day of graduation. I dropped off at college and I picked up after college.
Right.
I was there every major day of my life. Right.
Right.
So they was like, you know, when her friends in college went out, was like, you know, so you know, who brought you all your stuff? She said, my daddy. Where your mama? She was like, oh my God. You got a daddy? So it ain't as foreign as you think.
Really?
She was like, you don't? Because so what you don't know is I raised all three of my girls.
Right.
They all lived with me till they were grown. My baby girl graduated this year, she'll be grown.
Yeah.
So they know daddy more than anything.
Right. So
it's the opposite that you see in most households. So the way a lot of kids, it's funny you use that story, my daughters are the same way.
Right.
What's wrong, bitch? You ain't got no daddy.
Right.
How you get here?
You know, and do you need help?
Yeah.
That was her face. She was so genuinely concerned, and then she looked back at me like, "You hear this?"
And they use it to their advantage.
And I wanted to be like, "Well, me either."
And they use it to their advantage. So my daughter worked at Aeropower stores, one of the white folks stores in the mall, right? This is my baby girl,
right?
And she having a problem with the manager that just started.
Oh Lord!
So I'm at work the other day and she FaceTimed me. I'm in the middle of a deal. So I sent her the thing, can't talk right now. She FaceTime me again. Can't talk. She said, Dad, I need you to FaceTime me right now. I'm like, nigga, I can't talk right now. She said, but I got a situation. I'm like, you alright? She said, yeah, I got this white dude that messing with me. So,
drops
okay.
everything.
No, well, I ain't, because she at work. They ain't getting too much trouble at the mall. Go to jail. So, as soon as everything go, I call. I said, man, what's going on? She said, he gone now. I'm like, what's going on? This manager, he gonna call. He said, get smart to me. So you gonna FaceTime me? I need him to see you. Hey, for real. Nigga, I ain't RoboCop. That's what she. That was her response, bro. She said, I need him to see you. So I can't make this shit up, bro.
So listen, it's funny that y'all get into this whole conversation about RoboCop. RoboCop daddy.
My kid's amazing.
And the duties of a mom. This actually brings us to our first topic that we want to talk about tonight.
Ooh.
The British Vogue cover. Rihanna.
The Rihanna British Vogue.
And A$AP Rocky.
Oh shit. Okay.
And the kid.
Niggas is upset about that picture, bro.
I have seen so many think pieces.
Hold up. Did you see the geometric explanation?
Somebody
picture?
pull it up. Pull it up. Get an instant reaction because I ain't seen it.
Oh, you ain't seen it? Oh.
I got you.
What didn't happen other than him ruining the Super Bowl?
Oh, man.
No, go ahead. Go ahead and finish the statement. I'm going to pull this up for her.
So somebody took the picture and they broke down symbolically what each space, facial expression, motion, gesture means in this picture. Bruh, I'm going to be honest with you. I wasn't offended by this picture.
The baby too? They broke the baby face down?
No. It's just, you have to see the picture. You have to see the picture. They were explaining why each part of this picture was unacceptable.
They did DJ Academic.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great explanation.
Why? She looked like a baddie with her man and her baby.
So people had an issue with her leading.
She's a billionaire. She is leading.
Right. Well, and that's part of it. That's part of the issue some people took, which I feel is understandable. Let me explain what I mean. A lot of people are concerned that people feel just because your monetary value is higher than the other person's, that makes you a worthwhile leader, when that's actually not the case in all cases.
Oh my God.
It's not the case in a lot of cases.
Right. That's the one argument I was cool with having. Now the whole, it's a woman holding a man's hand walking, and why is he holding a baby and she walking? I was like, bro, you tripping.
Let me see the picture.
That one genuinely had me like, oh, we in 1940, huh?
Okay. Okay, because I don't consider myself a modern woman feminist or a 1940s housewife. Either way, right? Mm-hmm. What works for you works for you. My grandparents owned businesses my whole life, right? Mm-hmm. They never worked for anyone else. They worked for themselves, which means grandmama worked the same amount of hours as granddaddy works sometimes. You know what I mean? And sometimes more.
That's the explanation.
Yeah, I did. I saw that.
Yeah, bro. I was like, this is
that's ridiculous. He academic for real. Yeah. Anyway, so I believe that whatever works works. If I happen to pay the light bill first, shout out to me.
That bill paid.
You should have paid mine then, man.
Oh no, but hey, but one thing about it, if I owe you, you'll never be broke.
You had on every light in the house,
bruh.
For
even when y'all slept, goddamn.
Bruh. I got an instant attitude.
This is for 1 month?
No.
How much is it?
Oh, okay. Say that, bro. Please say that.
I'm on the budget. On the budget. The building. So
yeah,
that's a trap, bro.
How late were you?
No, it had to just happen because I ain't know I missed the last one.
Oh, because I was finna say, God.
Right after I paid the bill, my girl hit me up, said something. I don't know what she said. I was mad. She didn't even do nothing. She even deserve it. I'm like, bitch, don't tell me. I feel 606 and you ain't Rihanna. I was just instantly mad.
I don't want to see
I ain't gonna reprise of some of the bills.
This little light of mine better not shine up in this mug.
Bruh.
Alright, so
this nigga had Transylvania Castle, like everything was candles everywhere. You look like you was about to have a seance in everything.
And it would have been.
Man, and Mike don't pay me enough for 606 bills.
So I'm okay. So getting back to the topic, I'm cool with. I don't have a biased understanding of like a biased opinion on that, right? To me, it looks like she's leading because she's the reason they're on Vogue.
And that was another point.
And that's just
I like that because I agree with that. Right now, she just did the Super Bowl. Yep. Everybody just found out she's pregnant again. And everybody gonna want to interview her right now.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Rocky.
Ain't nobody here to see. And ASAP's fine with that. And guess what?
I think he is too.
You should be too.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if his biggest achievement in life is getting a billionaire pregnant twice, then that means he has succeeded us all. Period.
He Dave Chappelle, bro. He Dave Chappelle.
Do y'all think there's a difference between a star and a superstar?
In a what?
A star and a superstar.
Hell,
do you think that applies here?
Yes.
Okay.
He's a seed of a star.
That played into this picture for me. I agree with you.
It's that for real.
She's a diamond star, bro.
I ain't saying it's that. I'm saying that played into this.
I think this interview was realistically for Rihanna, but I want you to bring your family. He's a +1 in this picture.
You know what I feel like she said?
Absolutely.
That's all it is.
You can't get me without them.
But I don't think they had to
That's
do
what
with
I
baby.
think she said. And they need to be happy.
Is that A$AP Rocky's first child?
Yes. That's his first child.
As a parent, as a real parent from here that raised kids, I always wanted my babies. Me and my baby mom, that's how I know we cussed all of them. We gonna fight over them. I'm a girl dad for real. I prayed for a daughter, which is weird for most men. I prayed for a daughter. The other fuckers just won't stop coming. But I prayed for a daughter, you feel me? And I never want to let her go. To this day, y'all see me with my baby that's finna be 26. I'm the same way I was when she was 6. So we taking a picture and I got a baby girl, that was my baby girl, my first, I ain't never want to put her down.
Okay, don't they have a son though?
No.
That's a girl?
Oh, I don't know what the other baby is.
No, the boy they got right now, that's a boy.
I think their first kid is a boy.
Yeah, this is a boy.
Okay.
She pregnant right now. But what I'm saying is, I feel like Rihanna is saying, respect my family. I'ma do Vogue now, but I'm gonna have to bring them. Because this ain't her first, second, third, fourth, or fifth Vogue.
Well, I'm one of the bitches they asked. I'm one of the bitches they asked.
And she also
another
just had an album.
that picture,
you haven't seen them apart.
That's a photogenic picture. So that's something that somebody else staged.
Correct.
Yeah.
And
You know
she went with it. And then this again, you haven't seen them in the media or the press or nowhere separate. So look, he ain't leading on the red carpet. Why y'all mad now?
Bruh, if I had a second child on the way by Rihanna, she can have a leash on my neck with the baby on my back, and I'll be crawling behind her.
What you say?
We had a whole conversation on showroom floor when that dummy said, I mean, call him a dummy. He just didn't know no better. He was ignorant.
Okay.
Ignorant mean lack of knowledge.
Right.
And we was talking like, yeah, like you ain't got so many kids. Yeah, man, I don't want no more kids. Like, ain't nobody told me. Well, yes it is. There's only one woman on earth that can taught me to have another child. It's Rihanna. And they were like, he said, there's a lot more attractive people than Rihanna. Just Oprah. You know what I'm saying?
I would have a baby for Rihanna.
Thank you. We can do it together. What you talking about?
This could, if she came to me
can
right
split
now
the child support.
and came in this room and said, "You two have a baby for me," guess what we doing?
Well, we fighting first. Cause I ain't trying to share. But if you put up a good fight, then we will.
Well, first off, I'm gonna win.
Okay. Then we shall.
And
Either way we share. Either way, I'm getting pregnant.
Me too. A billionaire, I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah. And she's a
That's what I'm saying. It's not about the way she. It's not about that. It's about the fact that she's Rihanna, and I'm a woman who cannot impregnate another woman, but I would try. You want to know why? She's a billionaire. That's why. And I'm gonna give it my all because guess why? We've given our all for less.
Billion.
That's a good point. That's a good way to put it.
I got a billion reasons why I try to do it.
Somebody said something to me the same day.
Right. That's perfect.
Somebody said something the same day. They said, "Do you know how many seconds in a million?" And it was like a few months, right? And you know how many seconds in a billion? It's a few years. Bro, that is a huge difference in monies.
That's true.
Do you know how much cat I would eat?
I have the Moses beard
Every single day.
Bro, I'm
Like,
tracking down
so
Elon,
billionaire female.
trying to get the newest science experiment happening
Bruh.
because she finna be my baby mama. And that's just
Bruh.
what it is. And you know what people need to stop doing? Judging outside their tax bracket.
Facts.
Ooh.
You have no.
Say that.
You
Especially
don't
upwardly.
You
Yeah.
couldn't even comprehend
Upwardly.
a billionaire.
I can't even have a million.
We can't do what she do.
We
Right.
can't.
You know what?
No, we can't.
So-
but a billionaire is outside comprehension.
This a little sidebar. Y'all know who Kayla Nicole is? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kayla Nicole speaks. So people was like just commenting down bad on her because she was on the red carpet for the Grammys.
Correct.
And the dress that she had on, like she didn't have nothing lifted or nothing like that in the bra. So,
I saw that picture.
So it was
She's
like
a regular woman.
It was
you know,
a natural
she's
body.
just natural body. I mean, and they was just down on her, bro. This girl went and changed her profile picture to a stick figure with saggy titties.
I love it.
She went and changed this to a stick figure with saggy titties, and it said something like it had a funny ass caption. I'm gonna find it and let y'all see it. But it was
Kayla Nicole for the win.
it was hilarious, and she just left it there.
Just leave it.
She just left it there. Like, whatever, I could have had whatever, but I mean, this is me. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm at the Grammys and you're not.
And that's what everybody said. That's what made me bring it up, because you was like, stop judging upward. And people was like, how you gonna try to talk from outside the club? You can't even get in.
You can't sit with us. You can't sit with us.
In the words of my favorite wrestler right now, you don't even go here.
You don't even go here, nigga. Yeah, clap it up.
You ain't.
You're not swag.
Bro.
Straight up. You can't come over here.
I'm sweating.
You can't come over here.
Yeah, that's the thing. People always want to have this elitist. It's like wanna be elitist mentality, bro, and it just don't make sense. Because the main people to take their time out to go and do this shit, first off, they looking for it. They looking for the barn to burn to get this attention, to get everybody on their side. So it's real pitiful, man.
And realistically, it's just people want attention because they don't get it. You feel what I'm saying?
That's it.
It's like my boy said, you just mad because don't nobody know who you is. Bruh, we had a whole conversation about this before of some stuff that's here, that happened in this area. And it was about a man being a house dad. Like you couldn't. They looked me in my face and said, "You couldn't do it." You still don't fucking know me. You still don't fucking know me.
Let me find out we all right.
You feel me? You obviously don't know me.
Let me find out we all right.
Because I can be. And the best.
Make the sign of an orangutan.
The best house man.
What?
But
I'm out in the yard.
You gotta be worth it, like YK Osiris said. Mm-hmm. You gotta be worth it. I mean, you can't be 100,000 there and think I'm gonna be a good house dad. Mm-hmm. No, your house ain't gonna get clean well. I make 100,000 too. But
being a house dad has nothing to do with your leadership in the family, and true. That's where people get it messed up.
That's true. Mm-hmm. That's what. But I can 50-50 you if you make enough money. Mm-hmm.
You wanna know what's crazy? Like the concept of being a stay-at-home dad is unacceptable. But let's say you in between jobs.
For who?
Then it's unacceptable. I mean, then it's acceptable.
For who?
Isn't that crazy? Like just anybody, period.
Because in general, you know, it's all society kind of has this connotation that the man is supposed to be the head of the house. He's supposed to be the breadwinner or whatever the case may be. You know, it's still a lot of people with that mindset. I think that if you were going to, bro, no lie, if my wife made that kind of money, I'm gonna tell you why too, and maybe this is a little selfish. But if my wife made enough money to where I could be a stay-at-home father mm-hmm. with the type of creative processes that I have, mm-hmm. that would give me all the time in the world to not only be able to take care of my family, but still pull my weight, because now I've got the time to really dedicate it
exactly.
to my creative process.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean.
I used to have like this goal where I wanted to drop something like every 2 years, because I felt like that's how you stay relevant. And then the pandemic hit.
Right.
And it really just kind of threw everything off. And so now it feels like I'm starting from scratch. And it's not a bad feeling.
No, it's not.
It's not a bad feeling, just because I feel a really renewed sense of creativity.
You might know the recipe.
You know what I'm saying?
When you make that pound cake the second time, it's a little fluffier.
Hey, but real shit is also slightly different, because when you know for a fact that you have to pay attention to this pound cake because all the other distractions are gone. Right. You can't go outside and go do something else. You can't go over here and get distracted. You got to sit here and study what it is to do this pound cake. So yeah, you refine that hoe.
Yeah,
is what it is.
And you know, I give you your props that you were able to be productive during the pandemic. Because I was not. Yeah, I was not productive during the pandemic, y'all.
Really? Are you sure?
Well, we started this because of the pandemic.
Okay, let me tell you why I felt like I wasn't productive during the pandemic. I've been a very physical person my entire life. I ran track and field, collegiate, professional, training, opening gyms, training in the military. That was my life from age 15 to age 29. Okay. Well, so the pandemic hit. My gym closed, the pandemic hit, right? So if I'm not physically pushing, if I'm not working on with a goal at that time with people, I'm not doing nothing. Everything that I've always done has been goal oriented and result driven, right? You either lose the weight, you either build the muscle, you either win the track meet. There's no in between. I had nothing to compete in. The entire pandemic. And I don't know how you guys feel, but I'm sure athletes can chime in. Being a lifetime athlete with no game to play.
The warrior with no war.
You literally have to figure out what else do you like, and if you do like anything else.
Self-evaluation. Listen to it.
But for the first 6 months, you sitting there doing nothing, because what is life?
Man, let me tell you something. I think that applies to anybody that was doing anything that involved activity.
Right.
It was like that for me and my music. I literally released an album, and 6 weeks later, while I was trying to book the tour, venues were canceling because they were about to shut down.
What you say?
I had a whole album out, and I couldn't do nothing for it except shoot visuals. You know what I'm saying? Sir shot my Elixir video. Him and Ash. Shout out to Ash.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
She's probably watching.
So
put my crawfish up. Thank you.
So I mean, it just gave me an opportunity to do some things like that. But the crazy shit was, when I tell you writer's block, it was just like, it's like my whole plan is just out the window. I don't know what the hell I'm about to do.
I'm sitting here with a blank because not only am I an athlete, I'm a creative, right? So I've managed to figure out how to live successfully, take care of my family and everything without entering the corporate world for real. Never entered the corporate world. Not really. So, like, sitting at home in the pandemic, stopping any creative anything, like, the first thing they said was, if you go to the gym, no more. Click, close. No 24-hour notice, no nothing.
I'm sorry, but it was just the way you said it.
I was like, oh, dang. Not only do you have to, like, pause, eventually you got to start refunding people for the 12 months that they just spent in it. And all of those residual... all those residual withdrawals, that's dead. That's over with.
Yeah.
That's gone. You lost your income.
Yeah.
You lost everything you do. You have nothing to do. You don't have, and your kids at home learning on the computer. But for what reason would the government do us like this? Like, so I had to really figure out, like, okay, what I'm gonna do. And that kind of sparked the whole go to Colorado and get some more education and some experience. That's why in the middle of the pandemic, I moved 2,700 miles away.
I almost started selling crack again.
Hey, marijuana,
It's a big.
the marijuana industry was considered an essential
Work.
essential
You
work.
know what?
So
I
as
did.
soon as I moved to Colorado, within 30 days, I had my marijuana enforcement division license. Because I had experience in health and fitness and, you know, college experience and stuff like that, I was able to get a pretty good job within the industry at first. And then I was able to move my way around and figure out where I wanted to go. And I knew I wanted to go genetics first. And I was able to do that. So during the pandemic, I launched a whole new education experience and a whole new career in something that's not even legal where I'm at.
Talk to us about that a little bit. You and I kind of talked a little bit, you know what I mean, off air.
Right.
But tell us about the bill and the stuff that we were talking about earlier.
So what I'm doing in Alabama with promoting cannabis legalization, it has nothing to do with people wanting to smoke. I need everybody to understand that. It has. Please don't think that On a High Note podcast, that high maintenance lifestyle, or that cannabis, or that Hummingbird Cannabis Farms has anything to do with smoking and getting high, or Snoop Dogg, or Wiz Khalifa, or any of that. It has everything to do with the right to be able to have access to a plant that has benefits for you in whichever way you want that to do. Or to go. Now, the government can't patent the plant, which is why marijuana has not been patented. If you can't patent it, you can't deem it illegal. I can't go out into the wilderness, pick some elderberry and be like, this is illegal. This elderberry is illegal. And at the end of the day, marijuana grows just like that. You feel me? So in Alabama, they have a bill, SB 160, that is dead in the state. It's dead. Not active. I mean, I ain't even finna talk about it no more. And that bill is decriminalization. Meaning taking simple possession and making it not a criminal act anymore. And that's the beginning to legalization. If you don't decriminalize it and take it off its criminal status, you can't legalize something. So no matter all the talk they talk, all the conversations, all the stuff you hear on TV about Alabama and cannabis, legalizing cannabis and medicinal cannabis, and taking in applications for cannabis growers, right? That's true. But that's smoke and mirrors to the fact they have not decriminalized it. So right now in the state of Alabama, you can and probably will go to jail for something like a joint. Period. Like, that's just what's happening. It's just a ticket. False. There is a county in Alabama that allows that, but that's Jefferson County. One county in Alabama that allows you to get a ticket. That county has gone outside of the state and outside of the federal and made their own county law, which they have the right to, which is what I'm asking Mobile County to do. Follow suit like Jefferson County has and decriminalize marijuana within the county. So that Mobile can start showing the state that decriminalization does work. So Bill SB 160 has to be petitioned out of the dead status to be brought back active for them to even start talking about. And that's where I am right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clap it up. That's a good pitch, though, man.
No, for real, man. Like that, and that's one of the things that really made me want you to come sit in. Because I think there are so many misconceptions that people have.
Right.
Regarding just general information, because all they hear is marijuana bad. You know.
Or, I heard it's legal. It's not.
You know what I'm saying? So that's good information, and we needed that out there. To kind of pivot back into the magazine conversation that we were having. Any of y'all seen the Jonathan Majors cover?
Yeah.
I'm at the doggone loop. You should have dropped these topics in. You got me looking real unprofessional.
No, it was modeled. So it was modeled after a character in One Piece.
Yeah. But I think it's dope.
I know that you know more about this than anybody else in this room,
man.
most likely.
Come on,
Tell us
bro.
a little bit about it.
I forgot the character's name. I'm not a big fan of One Piece. I just recognized it when I saw it. But essentially, the guy who did the dress design. I can't think of the title. But essentially, there's a popular character in One Piece, and he thought it'd be dope to get a prominent black man in this format, and I think it's big for a couple of reasons. One, Jonathan Majors is one of the up and coming, in my top 5 up and coming black actors. Period. Right now, he's doing this fucking thing.
That's the hottie with the body.
Okay.
Okay.
He will be in Creed 3 though.
That's the one that everybody talking about. Yeah. Okay.
Country.
What?
Yeah.
Mr. Hottie.
Yeah. He Kang and Ant-Man and Lovecraft Country. What else he was in? Harder They Fall.
Harder They Fall. That's the one
He's been working his ass off, man.
Yeah.
And like I said, he'll be in Creed 3. I think that comes out like May 1st.
He has all those
March 1st or
accolades.
something. Yeah, he's an actor. Yeah. He's an actor.
And now he in the MCU as the most dangerous person.
Yeah.
That they gonna have to deal with in his next series.
Yeah.
He is the new Thanos, if you will.
For real?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see it now, boy.
Yeah, man. Kang is a problem.
Y'all, listen. I'm gonna tell y'all to be honest. I am driven by appearance. Like,
well, you love the picture then, because it's showing his physique.
Yeah, I'm
his
liking
fashion.
it. Double tap it for me.
And this is the thing. This is the biggest thing. People are so upset about the appearance of it. He's wearing like a first style coat, no shirt, oiled up jeans, and some shades.
Correct.
They say he pursing his lips. They trying to make him like demasculine.
What? He was kissing
Even
me.
if he was, he's kissing at the camera,
At
bro.
me.
Like flirting. Like
You're
what's
mad.
wrong with flirting
They
with the
know
camera?
he not kissing at them.
This is giving off you don't get no bitches energy.
This
It is, bro.
This is giving you're too much of an alpha female for me.
Like
If you're reading,
niggas
if this
cosplaying,
man's
bro.
not strong enough because of that, any man that can rock a furry pink thing and still make me want to take off my
bro,
clothes.
they were still fucking with Cameron. Cameron had pink everything.
Hold on. My mom went crazy for Prince.
And he had high heels.
And he had high heels.
He said his ass was out.
Right.
My mama was grown.
Assless chaps.
When Prince came over there to the Civic Center, everybody's auntie and everything was like in the 90s. He came to Mobile to the Civic Center.
I didn't know he came to Mobile.
And my mama and everybody else auntie was out there trying to get in.
Trying
I
to turn him
saw,
out.
bro. So I've seen Prince twice.
Oh.
I saw him once at the Joy Theater in New Orleans.
Oh wow, really?
And then I saw him at the Mississippi Coast Coliseum on the musicology tour.
Oh, that's
The Joy Theater was the Rainbow Children, which was
So intimate.
dope ass.
Yes.
Intimate. If you've never heard the Rainbow Children album by Prince, put that in your life. It is unlike anything else he's ever done. It's like this.
Was he Prince when he made that?
Yeah.
He was prompt.
It was neo urban jazzy soulful vibes.
The fact that you got to see that and experience that, I'm jealous.
And it was crazy because they did the whole show, like it was just the whole. So the Rainbow Children is a band, basically him inside of a band.
Yeah.
They had the whole band. They did their thing. He took a 15-minute intermission. He came back and was like, "So what y'all want to hear?" and play like all his hits for like another hour and a half.
Oh
My mother, God rest her soul, but Dawn would have been. My mama would have been fell out. I'm telling y'all, because the way that she told me in 2020 how she felt about Prince, she was saying it like, like she was still feeling it. So like, if this man is still a sex god today, so don't try to don't say and you know what? Like my daughter used to say, y'all ain't got no fashion.
That's
There's
it,
only
man.
3 people that I hate I'll never get to meet.
Yeah.
It's Prince, Michael Jackson, and James Brown.
Man,
What?
I would love to talk with that motherfucker about his past, boy. I got
And
questions.
them the only 3 humans on earth that I hate that I'll never get to meet.
Let me tell y'all about my
Yeah,
situation, my infatuation with James Brown. My daughter got a karaoke machine for Christmas, and my song of choice was Please. Please, dog. I wore my kids out so bad with that song. I had the movement. This don't nobody feel their music like James Brown.
Now Rick James was in. He's
That's
like,
in mine.
So he.
I
was gonna
I
say,
just know I would have beat him up.
Rick, yeah, Rick would have said something smart to me.
Nah, man.
If you ever
I know
see
he
any
a
Rick
dick.
James story,
Yeah.
everybody
He a dick.
said,
Yeah, he would've called me too many,
he's a
you know.
habitual
He would've
He would have
liar.
been like,
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
and eventually I'd have smacked the shit out of him.
yeah.
So that's the only reason why I didn't put him on my list. But his life was probably the most entertaining entertainer of all entertainers. You know what I mean? So that's why I would have kind of wanted to hang with him.
I would want to meet Michael Jackson, but not hang with him. I think
Well,
I'd
no, I
be
just
a
wanna meet-
I wanna interview-
little weirded out.
Nah, I want to interview Mike.
You want to hang out with him for a
ain't
day?
nothing Michael will make me
Not
want
even
to
hang out with him for a day. I just want a collective, understood time, understood day. Even if he wants to be in persona, you know what I'm saying? Do that. But I just genuinely want to sit across the
Out of
table.
home,
And
Mike.
just hit
He's a
him
little
with
white
questions.
guy. He can't beat me. He can't take that from me.
I
ain't
don't
worried
think
about
that
him
I would
getting
handle
mad.
the
Yeah, that's what I'm
interview
saying.
well
So,
because I would
that's what I'm
fangirl. I'm gonna just be honest. I'm not prepared, and maybe I will get there one day with On a High Note podcast, and I will get there one day to be able to sit down.
Speak it.
But like today, if Rihanna came in here and was like, "Yep, interview me," it'd be impossible.
I'm a squeak.
It would be
hear a nigga squeak,
impossible.
bro.
I would probably have a full body like orgasmic experience because she sat down next to me. I wouldn't know what to say.
I'll say some weird shit like, you smell good.
Yeah,
Like, I'll be that nigga.
yeah.
I'll be that nigga so quick.
Hello, Miss Fenty.
Right.
That's all I would know what to say. There we go. I'm not ready.
Can I kiss your baby bump? Like, I'm on some weird shit, bro. Like, I know it's bad.
Right. For real. I'm gonna be like
You're
saving
getting
her
your
cup that she touched. Her
I
bottle
totally
top
give
to
a
her
fuck
water.
about that.
Don't act like you gonna be cool. Beyonce walking here right now.
I'm gonna be real with you.
No,
I'm gonna be real with you.
Don't.
I'm gonna be real with
I don't
you.
want to hear it.
Nah, dead ass.
Come on.
That's the one person who, like, and I mean this in the most non-disrespectful way. I just would not be surprised if I saw her in passing one day. Like, because she's from the South,
Yeah.
I just feel like with the venues that where I feel out in our lives we'll be able to attend one day, and the people we will meet, I just would not be surprised if we're walking and be like,
That's Beyonce.
Okay, but I'm gonna do it like Chance the
Beyonce.
Rapper did it. Soon as she touched my arm, I'm mid-interview conversation. I'm freaking out, fangirling.
I ain't gonna do that.
So,
I'm gonna be looking at
I'm
Jay.
Chance the Rapper.
I can't lie. Beyonce wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that for Beyonce.
Nope. Ain't
Whatever.
one person do that to him.
Well,
I
I'm
already
doing
know
it.
who that person is.
Everyone
And you
does.
met him. You've met
I
him.
did.
Everyone does.
I did.
Yeah.
Since I was 12, 13, I've had a thing for Maya. No bullshit. Everybody knows it. Like
I
it
do
is-
know
it-
that.
it
I've
is-
known you quite
it is,
some
It is
time.
not a secret.
Yeah.
Like a few years ago, somebody tweeted that, was trying to give me a happy birthday wish. And she did it.
Shut your mouth.
This is like 2014. I lost my shit. And it was 2014. I got that and I was going to WrestleMania for the first time like a week later. Best fucking birthday
Period.
Ever.
Ever. Yeah. Yeah.
ever.
Yeah. I
But
did.
a few years later, I actually had the opportunity to meet her. And
Did you do good?
yo, what was so crazy was they asked me to wait closer to the back of the line, and I was just like, yeah, I ain't got no issue with that. You know, I'm gonna be here. You know,
I'm not leaving.
I ain't going nowhere.
Right.
So I'm here. They kind of block off the girls that was standing next to me was in front of me. So we get that. She's like, hey, let me get your phone. So I give them my phone. They recorded the whole thing, so I still got the video. So I had Mood Ring, came out in 2003. Yeah, I graduated from high school. I'm old as fuck. Anyway, when it came out, she had a special edition version of it that had a calendar with it.
Okay.
So I bought 2 copies. One of them, I never took out the shrink wrap.
This man is official.
The other one I opened because I wanted to actually listen to the album
Right.
and, you know, use the calendar, whatever the case may be. I still had the calendar. I just left it on my favorite photo of her.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like where I had it hanging. And so when I found out I was going to go meet her, I just took the stuff just in case. Because with the meet and greet, you got one of her new CDs.
Yeah.
She was just going to autograph it. You kind of got like that 2-second, hey, hey, you know, take a picture if you need it. You know what I'm saying? And then that was it. One of the people that was working the concert was somebody that I knew as a promoter in Destin. She was the reason that they asked me to get closer to the back of the line because they wanted to get everybody else pretty much out.
You got extra seconds.
So when I asked her, I say, do you mind signing something else for me? And I said, well, a few things. I'm going to be honest. And she started laughing and she just asked me, she was like, what you got? So then I started pulling shit out. I pulled the calendar out. I pulled the CD out. And I pulled the one that I still had shrink wrap. This girl said, I haven't seen this album since 2007. She said, I legit haven't. She was like, this, do me a favor. Just step over there for a second. Cool. She went and got like them last 2-3 people that out that was behind us. They got everybody else out. She autographed. She gave me both copies of the new CDs. She signed both of those. She signed my open calendar, signed my shrink wrap. So it's still shrink wrap and it's autographed now. She signed like 7 things for me.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? And just like gave me pictures. That was like the best experience ever.
For real.
So on the same token, I don't know if
Beyonce
I think now
would make me feel like
I think
that.
now because I've had that break,
Yeah.
I think I could interview her
Right.
without marking out basically.
I'm gonna be honest. The way that you just made me feel with that story, Beyonce wouldn't make me feel that way. As you was telling it to me, I was thinking, who the hell?
You get to thinking, yo,
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So like that's why.
And I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there so I can manifest this. Allen Iverson.
Really?
Let me tell y'all something. Me and AI been together real bad since I was like 12 years old. Man,
it's the braids. Man.
it's not just the boy. It's not the braids. It's the experience. I remember getting yelled at by my mama because I'm screaming at the TV. I'm wearing the headband, the wristband, the AIs, and the jersey. Every time they touch him, I'm getting mad. They talking mess about him taking too many shots. You're just mad you can't get, you're not getting the ball. Because my boy wasn't going to give you the ball. Come get the ball. See what I'm saying? I get deep by AI. So if he was just to come out of his shell, if y'all actually want to share this, Allen Iverson, I have loved you since the first day I saw you cross over somebody when you were playing for Georgetown.
Man.
And when you got recruited, I fainted as a 12-year-old. So just come see me, man. Yeah, if he was to sign my shoes, and I still got my AIs, by the way, so it's that serious.
Everybody got one.
in the
I actually don't, bro.
You
don't?
don't?
Not a
You
soul.
cold.
Nobody.
in the funniest like just relation to that. I was in Lenox Mall one time in Atlanta. I was probably like 19. And I just saw like people walking past me freaking the fuck out. And I'm like, what y'all tripping about, bro? I turn around and this nigga is behind me. I was like, oh shit. Hey.
Y'all,
Mr. Iverson.
I would have fainted right there. That's the thing, though. I would have turned around and there's Mr. Iverson. And before I could say hi or him security guard tell me to move, I've already fainted, yo. Like he would have, I would have missed my moment. And I understand, and I know this. I'm gonna miss my moment because I'm going. My excitement level, like y'all see me right now, the excitement level I would get would make me faint because I would just be like, "This can't be true."
I've had some weird celebrity like encounters, like
And,
some
yeah.
random ass encounters. What's the most random encounter y'all ever had with somebody? Like famous or otherwise, like maybe somebody you just.
Yo, what level can we go on this podcast?
Thought my trailer was her trailer.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
say
I had to
what?
put her out my trailer.
What?
Outside of that, that's the most random I ever had.
Say it again.
Our trailer was next to
He
each other.
said Trina thought her.
his
Well, it wasn't like she was standing there and her people opened the door and I'm like, She's like, this ain't I'm like, And then I closed the door.
I mean, shit.
Man, listen, random encounters. I was at the Texas Relays running. I was running track, and we were trying to stalk Marion Jones because we heard Marion Jones was at the track meet. That's how old I am. This is pre jail Marion Jones, and me and my homeboy was like legit stalking Marion Jones. Mind you, we supposed to be getting resting, getting ready to run. No, we're on a mission. Marion Jones is in the building. We have walked an hour.
Shit.
We can't find her. While we turn around, Marion Jones was behind us. Apparently, she was trying to find the athlete snack hall too. So maybe for 15, 20 minutes, this lady was walking behind us, following us. All I had to do was turn around, man. Okay, so when I did turn around, I almost fainted. This is how I know it's gonna happen, you know? And I was just like, you know, it's just like, Marion Jones. Like, just embarrassing.
Hey, so real quick, hold on, what was you doing? I'm sorry, what was you doing?
I was running track.
No, I'm talking, what you doing?
You said when you finished.
Yeah, I was
So I got two quick instances. At the same time, when I think the first time I ever met Trina in person, I met a lot of superstars that weekend. I was at a dance contest on BET for Spring Bling that year, and I met a lot. I was backstage with a lot of superstars that year.
You can dance?
I used to, but the two times I guess that if anything that ever bothered me, was that starstruck-ish, I guess, was I met Free that same weekend. And I was so disappointed with every woman I met from BET. That was on BET. There was like literally no woman that really struck me as what I seen on TV. Trina didn't. Monica really disappointed me. It was a lot of them that disappointed me. What I seen on TV, right? Free was everything that you seen on BET.
What you being disappointed?
It just wasn't what I seen on TV.
Like physical appearance?
Yes. Overall, I ain't get to just hang with them and have dinner with them. Just what I
But
saw
Free
on TV,
was
like,
really
it's
that?
so amazing looking. You know what I mean?
But Free was really that.
Every bit of it.
Yeah.
Every single bit of what you see on TV, like damn, Free cold blooded, free spirited. She had on a 2-piece too.
Oh my God.
It's the same thing the crowd did. Bro, so I don't know if I had dance yet or not. Either way, now I'm right in front of the stage. It ripped one way from the start. And now I'm not on stage. I had already been to dance. I really don't remember. Somehow I'm in front of the stage now. And Free came out with AJ and she had on this 2-piece. And Cheeks was everywhere, bro. Everywhere. She was really that fine. And AJ was playing with her. Something happened, but she ended up turning to the crowd to push him back, but she was facing the crowd. They had to take off the stage. I thought they were going to start a riot. Them niggas almost killed me because I was in the front. Security put her on their shoulder and had to get her out of there. Damn. That's how fine and beautiful she was in real life. With just natural. No having to go overboard, but just natural. She was tough. Like, bruh, you had to see the movie. Nobody else did really impress me like she did.
Shout out to Free.
Shout out to Free.
She did
We miss
that.
you, man.
Real.
And the second time that I had any type of starstruckism is somebody y'all most people don't even know. Y'all, you probably do. He probably do, but most people don't know. I was in Miami and just doing my thuggism, coming through, and I walked right up into a dude, and he had the chain on. I said, well, I didn't even see the chain. It was tucked in the shirt, but he reminded me of a dude. I said, nigga. He said, what's up, bro? It's like him and 2 other dudes. No security, no nothing. I said, bro, you look just like a nigga. He said, who? Murder Mook? Just like him. He took the chain out. He said, easy, nigga. I said, get the fuck out of here. And it blew me.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't even move. And it wasn't like, oh my God, you Murder Mook, but like, bruh.
Right.
What's poppin'? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've never met a battle rapper in my life. And for the people who know me, I'm like the biggest battle rapper in the world.
Okay.
You know, I've been watching since Smack DVD. And Murder Mook probably the forefather of battle rap. You know what I mean? To run into him in Miami, not on no business, just bump into him accidentally. And then me and him hang out for the next hour just talking about the scene, you know what I'm saying? What was going on at the time. That was cool as shit.
Yeah, because
like nothing else going on in the world at that time.
Right.
I don't remember who I was with. Because I was with some people.
Yeah.
Right, at that point, yeah.
I think because we live in the South too, like we get a lot of celebrity encounters, just like casual encounters. People would think that you would have to like go live in California and stuff, but that's not true.
Go to Miami, to the Hollywood, to the big guitar thing in Hollywood, Florida. Right, it really ain't Miami. It's like
the Hard Rock thing.
Yeah. Go there and hang on the weekend. Every celebrity on earth come through there at one time. No, I'm no play. Every celebrity, because it's like 2 blocks from the football stadium. Miami, you feel me? Every celebrity that goes to Miami goes to that casino.
Really?
Just hang out at that Hard Rock long enough, you'll see every celebrity on earth. Because every celebrity on earth goes to Miami.
He giving the ladies free game.
I'm keeping it real. That's why, another thing, 75 to 80% of the women there, body's been done, and they're looking for the same thing.
97%.
Bruh, you looking at 55-year-old white women, and they're looking like Instagram models.
Yep.
I'm not playing, bruh.
Yep.
I'm not playing.
I was in Miami last summer.
Still look like they did at 55. You feel me?
I was in Miami last summer, and I feel pretty good about myself. But this 60-year-old woman made me put on my overshirt.
Yeah.
And
that's real.
And I mean, you can tell they don't just like go and get it all done like the people are doing it now. Like they going over there, coming back looking like ants and stuff. No, these women get it.
Ants.
These women get like the perfect little butts, the perfect boobs to match. They keep their face up. This a lifestyle for them.
Yeah,
right.
And
it's most people though. That's what's weird.
It's most of them.
Most people there.
Right, and it's like y'all have a lot of time to care for yourself.
Well, you kind of almost got to, because a lot of motherfuckers have got money, man.
True.
To just live there, bro.
Yeah.
They got money, man.
That's San Diego. I used to live in San Diego. Most of San Diego is like that. Like, I was like San Diego proper. Mm-hmm. You gotta have.
But now it's different in San Diego though.
No,
those people in San Diego, because I lived in California for a little while. Yeah. They literally live that life. They built their bodies, most of them.
Yeah.
It's a little different. Boy. You know what I'm saying? They go to the beach just to work out.
Nigga.
In San Diego.
Nigga.
The
you
man,
ain't
maybe.
never
I saw
lied.
it. Yeah.
Oh, I know it.
You ain't never lie. I just came back from there last April.
It's a little different now.
Bruh,
they build out
I saw no thick women there.
At all.
And it creeped me the fuck out. I'm like, all these women literally look like something you see on Instagram.
Living in California.
And that beaches ain't real beaches.
I had
I
had beach booty boot camps, right? I had 6 of them going on in southern San Diego.
Crazy.
California area, like right under Los Angeles, straight down, Los Angeles, San Diego, right there. So I had 6 going on at the same time. And what I noticed is that the people that work out are already in shape.
Yeah.
I had no out of shape clients for real. And then my private clients, I would be pulling up this mountain on the hill to this big old house that looked like it's finna fall off.
Yep.
And she come out looking perfect, and I'm just like, coming as a trainer from the South, I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
But it's a lifestyle.
It's a real lifestyle in California.
It's a lifestyle. I'd be like, I don't know what she want me to change, but I'm here for it.
Yeah. I just seen some old men, bruh, that 55, 60 years old, they got like 8% body fat.
Yeah.
They ain't ate bread since they was 22.
Yeah, they live it.
I'm not. No, that's not a joke.
I know.
That is not a joke.
Yeah.
They have not ate
They
bread
live this
since they was
life in
22. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Right. They live this life. Now, what I love about living in Colorado and Denver is like, it's still that active outdoorsy, but people don't really care too hard about how they look. Right. So it's like more relaxed. Like when I was younger and I was in the game, hard fitness. You know what I mean? Yeah, California was the spot to go to. But now, I just wear a bigger shirt. You feel me? Like, give me some winter. In the winter time, the winter lasts longer there, so we wear overcoats. You feel me? Denver's known for beer, not 8-packs.
And weed.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like the cities that I've lived in have been representations of the seasons that I've been in my life. You know what I mean?
I like that.
You feel me? Like I've been able to live in California and do the Cali thing.
Right.
Live in Colorado and do the Colorado thing. I don't know what I done did in Mobile, child.
I did the Mobile thing.
I did.
So let me tell you what's crazy about that. And you say when you said the beer thing,
Yeah.
I love Great Divide Brewing Company.
Okay.
And when I found out that I had to fly through Denver to go to Seattle, I made it my mission to have a Great Divide in Denver. And I didn't get it going, but I got it coming back. And when I tell you that was the best damn beer
I've
drink
ever
beer
had
in my life.
Every time somebody's getting ready to come to Denver,
Maybe it was in my
hitting
head,
me up,
but,
and the first thing they asking for is the dispensary and the brewery. And I'm like, bro.
Great Divide is where it's at. I am a beer connoisseur. That's
Okay.
part of
So
the reason
then
for my
Denver
beer.
is the place that you need to come and enjoy.
But the craziest thing, and so what I've also been able to do is unintentionally, I've visited places where some of my favorite breweries were located.
So I'm sure you were in Seattle having a blast.
I did not know Elysia Brewing Company was in Seattle.
Okay.
I passed it on the way to my Airbnb and I was like, hold the fuck up.
Right?
That's the actual brewing company.
Did you go to the tasting room?
Oh yeah. I had a blast.
Right, exactly. Denver is a place that like most restaurants have like 25 different artisan beers. Like, or they brew their own. Like the stereotypical Denver dude has a Toyota Ranger, you know, or Wrangler. What is it? The Jeep thingy.
Oh,
the big one.
Who makes it?
the fucking
Toyota make it.
Not the RAV4?
No, the bigger one.
Land Cruiser?
I don't know. They got that. They got a Husky, a Siberian Husky, or they got a Golden Doodle. All right, they wear vests. They got a man bun, long beard hair. They keep it very, very trim.
Why am I picturing this person?
Because this is the Denver dude. This the Denver dude, for real.
Ironically, I seen the dude with the dog face. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
I'm serious. Artisan beer. And listen, they don't use leaves. They use cones.
Cones.
Yeah. You want to hear my bong, dude? You're like, bruh. Yeah, they're so crazy out there. Like all the Denver dudes.
It sounds like they're hippies.
They are. But see, but Colorado is the place to come and like, I can say for Denver. Denver has been a place where I see people do what they want to do and really not care.
We live free. Let's keep it away.
You know, they go and buy their 10 acres in the mountain and wish you would come up there.
Yeah, they live free.
Come tell me what, you're not going in there messing with the mountain people. You're not going up there. And they got money unheard of. That's what I noticed. Money unheard. You're like, the Hallmarks live down this street. The Hallmarks? I didn't know that was a family. I thought that was a card company. I didn't know the last name with Hallmark were some people. They got a whole side of Granby Lake. The whole lake.
The side of the lake?
Damn.
Yeah, the whole lake is theirs. They're in their house, and you see that.
You said it like that was cake, nigga.
And it's just like stuff like being from the South. It's just like the air was crisp and clean.
Yeah.
And it was just like all these parks and all this nature, and just like it's not. First off, there's no humidity.
Oh.
I was just finna say that was the one thing that I noticed. The air quality was so much better.
And the humidity, because you know we down here under sea level, dying
Yes,
like.
they are
So
hot.
when I was up there, I was like a fish out of water at first, But then I was just like, I could be outside and not sweat. This is unheard of. You feel me? Like, I'm going outside every day.
Yeah.
You know, like around here we be like, I ain't going outside to 6 o'clock when that sun go down. You crazy.
Yeah.
But out there it's just like, oh, you want to, like, people are legit making full-time incomes walking dogs. People are making full-time incomes Ubering. Whatever they're doing, they're able to provide a stable lifestyle for themselves. The quality of life out there is crazy because they get paid. The minimum wage is now $17.85 an hour in Denver. Of course, marijuana is taxed at 27.8%, so that 27% is going back to, government departments like homelessness, beautification of the city, the schools. The schools look like college campuses, elementary up to high school. I'm talking about, that new arena South Alabama got. Air High School got one of them already. I think Saraland's got the best one out in Mobile right now. Every high school has one. Because
like Texas.
It's the taxes. They're able to put the taxes back into the area. And it's just like you come back home and you're like, these kids don't have books in school. These teachers getting paid $24,000 a year. What? You can't be. And y'all still saying no? Y'all still saying no?
Oh, yeah.
New Mexico. Listen, New Mexico made $43 million in marijuana revenue in January. Missouri opened up recreational marijuana on the weekend of February 6th. In 72 hours, $12 million in revenue to the state.
God damn.
Revenue to the state. Colorado got over $1.4 billion consecutively in revenue to the state. Not in revenue that they making. This is the money that the state's getting after everything is done.
Money moving.
Money.
So the thing about Alabama though, bro, you gotta realize the same old motherfuckers that been running shit, but still running shit, and they don't care to make it no better, cause they're good. Until they die or be replaced, it ain't gonna change. We're gonna be 49 or 50 every time, because like you say, revenue. So what's revenue to a millionaire?
True.
That's already set in their ways.
Right.
All that shit already paid for. You feel what I'm saying? Because there's no logic to not want to legalize marijuana in the lottery. There's literally no logic.
There's no logic behind that.
Unless you're setting your ways and already straight.
Unless you're afraid for...
No, it ain't about being afraid.
I think they're afraid for wealth to be dispersed to families that they don't have control over.
So I'm going to give y'all some game that I got from the Wind Creek Casino. I'm going to put it all the way out there.
Let's go.
So they were trying to hire me to be their DJ. And when I say he kept it real, he kept it real. I ain't going to say his name. Because he's still a big dog down there now. He like really over all the native stuff. And when he was doing the interview, I did an interview with him. And he was like, so I heard you're a really good DJ. I'm like, yeah. He said, I don't want that. Wait, what? What? Because they're just, why you even call me then? I was like one of the hottest DJs in the area. From Birmingham to Mobile, you know what I mean? Why call me? He said, it's just a name, so everyone want to interview you, so I'm interviewing you. I'm like, okay, so what do you want from me? He said, I just need somebody to play music. Anybody can do that. He said, true, but I want to interview you. So I'm going to tell you what I do. I come in, I put my music up, I'm going to pack your house out every night, and people going to dance from the time I start to the time I quit. He said, yeah, I don't want that. And I'm like, fuck. And then what DJs do, not here. We got a casino, not a club. We get paid from gambling, not partying. People come in there, they get drunk, they have a good time, and fight, and cause a problem, hire extra security, and they spend about $20 a piece on the machines. He said, but we have some old people that come in and spend $20,000, $30,000 a night when they come. Then the people I want to facilitate.
Smart.
So I didn't understand it. I had to tell you that part so you understand his logic. The dude is no dummy. You know what I'm saying? I just want a club type environment so when they want to chill, they can come here and chill. They ain't gonna spend their $20,000, $30,000. Go have a drink, dance with them later, because there are only a few people in there. Enjoy themselves, be safe, and go home. They do it all in one place.
Right.
That's what I want, not a packed house.
Right.
I'm like, I get it. And we just talked because me and him ended up walking through the casino just talking. I'm just soaking knowledge from him. He said, man, if we ever have our way, we're going to change Alabama. I'm like, at the time, some nigga named Bentley or some weird name.
Robert Bentley.
Was that him?
The governor.
They're really trying. This dude, what they become governor? He had some like lottery name. He was like name you could tell he was in for the win, and they was backing him because he was really trying to push it. He's like so hard in Alabama. You got the old rich people that's been doing it for so long don't care for growth for our state as long as they keep getting their money. As long as Louisiana, watch this, Louisiana, Texas, Georgia, and Florida keep paying them to not let us have, we never will.
Yep.
I'm like, what you mean? So, do you know how much money it shuts down for the boarding states when we get our own?
It takes money from them.
I'm like, holy shit.
Got McDonald's at home.
We can spend, so we can spend $3 million on one person and save us $100 million in revenue. It just makes sense.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, holy shit. I never really thought about it like that. Because he said, like he said, people still gonna gamble. Right. People still gonna drink. We just have to go outside of our means to do it. And that revenue don't come anytime soon. That's why the roads still closed down. That's why the schools still shut down. Because they won't let us do it because they making all the money.
But here's where this becomes obsolete in the marijuana legalization issue. Marijuana grown in Mississippi cannot be sold in Alabama. Marijuana grown in Colorado cannot be sold outside of the state. Colorado marijuana revenue is state. It's state only.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
So no other state can pay off Alabama to keep marijuana out as a benefit to the other state, because Mississippi can only sell to Mississippi ID card holders, and the growers in the state can only sell to state dispensaries and or the state. So Alabama is completely just saying, we don't want the money. We know we need it. We don't want the money. One, we don't have the education. We ain't put our families in there. We just learning, and while they're learning how to capitalize, we're getting CBD, little stuff like that. When they get to the point to where the 10 families of Alabama has figured out how to capitalize on marijuana, it's gonna be a fair game.
Facts. Now that's true.
But they don't know, because they've decided to keep that, like, we're not getting involved in that. You know what I mean? But now that Mississippi is scheduled to make $800 million this year, and they're opening up
Mississippi already did.
Oh, Mississippi finna open up their first dispensary March 9th.
That is crazy.
Just talking about, I'm gonna be there.
It's $49.50. So when I say $49.50, the $49.50 for Alabama is Alabama, Mississippi, Alabama. If Mississippi already doing it, we doing bad.
We doing real bad. Because see, in Jackson, Mississippi, they're having their first dispensary open up on the 9th. Jackson, Mississippi. Okay? They're scheduled to make the state is scheduled to make $800 million. That's a projection. That's how they was able to go ahead and get the state to legalize. Who else other than the state of Alabama says no to $800 million in revenue in the first year?
Right.
And the thing is, I'm for it. It's two things. One, ain't nobody ever got high and said I'm gonna shoot up a school.
Right.
No, not even to be sarcastic. Ain't nobody ever smoked. And I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna change it because I want to be politically correct. Nobody's ever smoked weed.
Right.
I want to say it like that. I want to be politically correct. No one has ever smoked a blunt and say, you know what, I'm gonna do a mass killing. Right. People get high and chill. That's literally it. They may eat you out of the house and goddamn home. But outside of that, it's the only downside to it.
That's the only psychedelic downside to it, is that it does. It is a mood enhancer, but it is not it doesn't put you in a mental chemical state of like incoherence. Fact. Marijuana doesn't have that ability.
Or aggression.
And since it doesn't have that ability, it shouldn't be categorized as a drug. You get what I'm saying? Percocet has that ability. Percocet has that ability to make you incoherent. But so, and alcohol has that too.
But pills do for me what weed do for other people.
No way. I'm here to judge. I'm here to challenge you on it right now.
You would lose.
I'll sit on panels and go opioid versus marijuana all day.
What you said,
let's go.
You still can't tell me about my chemical imbalances.
I can tell you about science and what opioids are
I know what you're saying.
Scientifically impossible to do.
I can't stand to be weed high. It bothers me.
Okay, so you haven't had the right compound. That's all that is. Because
every pill does good for me.
What do you mean?
It perk, Loratab, if you name it, and it's a pill, it does good.
So if you have pain, you take a pain pill. If you have anxiety, you take an anxiety pill. If you can't eat, you take a food appetite enhancer.
No, I'm just talking about pain pills. You going outside of my
I'm going down the huge list of benefits of cannabis.
The only pill I've ever taken was accident was like prescribed pain pills, and for me, what they do for me, it makes me. It right. Literally it does everything right.
Well, I'm not gonna sit here and negate and say opioids that are prescribed for pain do not work. I mean,
I wasn't in pain at the time. That's what I'm telling you. so no. I'm trying to get her to understand my mental when I'm saying what I'm saying. Okay.
I'm so confused.
Originally, how I found this out, I broke my tooth. So that's how I found it out. So I was in pain originally.
Right.
But my life gradually got so good on pain pills that I'm not exaggerating when I say I can stay up all night and play the game.
Oh God!
If I ain't playing a game, I'm having sex, both of them all night.
Okay, so you're judging. You're okay. Marijuana's not meant for none of that, though.
I know. I'm just using it for example. These pain pills was like Limitless to me. Y'all seen the movie Limitless?
Not the movie.
Yeah. I mean, pain pills did that for me. I'm not exaggerating. I came this close to being addicted. And then I had so many surgeries from being fighting and stabbing and shooting. I had this many bottles of pain pills.
Right.
Because I never would take them.
Correct.
My mind said I don't take pills. Right. And then when I broke my teeth, the first time I had a real toothache, I started taking them. Right. And bro, I took them for like a year straight. Because I had that many of them.
Well, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Can I be honest with you? Can I be 1,000 with you?
The same person who could take 2 perks and drink a half a bottle of gin or vodka and be lit and have a great night, mellow out, just perfect, bro.
Right.
If I smoke a half a blunt,
right,
I'm done.
Okay, can I tell you why?
I can't do nothing.
The difference is, you ready? Synthetic chemicals versus natural chemicals.
I don't doubt that. I'm just not a natural nigga. So, weed kills me, bro.
I need some water, y'all. Hold on.
It's just me.
He said, I'm just not a natural.
I'm not against weed either.
I'm gonna step out there with you, Dream.
Yeah, I'm one of the people. I'm not against weed. So I want to make sure you understand that.
No.
My daughter smoked. My oldest daughter.
But you gotta break it. It's not just smoking. That's why I'm here. So people can stop thinking that marijuana only, like smoking marijuana is one of 100 ways of consumption. Right. You feel me? And once you break outside of the mindset of marijuana is smoking, because that's what we mostly see. If you came over to where I was in my world, you would see bath bombs. You would see oils.
Bath bombs of what?
THC bath bombs.
Get the fuck out of here.
You would see oils. You would see topicals. You would see sprays. You would see capsules.
I got a website to sell that, but never thought about that. I guess because ain't nothing more soothing than me than getting in my jacuzzi and having a drink and watching TV. If you give me a fucking THC bath bomb, I'm a Whitney Houston.
I've seen bath bombs, steamers.
I'm never getting out.
What else? So
really?
Yeah.
You ain't never took a bath and your mama put Epsom salt in your tub.
That nigga Epsom salt ain't never got nobody high.
Okay, but listen, let me tell you why I said Epsom salt. People forget that we infuse all the time. Yeah. Anytime you drink sweet tea, you are infusing an herb. Fact. Anytime you put Epsom salt inside of your tub, you are using some type of natural essential chemical to relieve your body of something without taking a pill. You're using a natural resource. Marijuana is a natural resource.
I agree.
And that's just what it is.
I agree.
And it's only because the government at the time did not have a way to monetize and capitalize. Because at the end of the day, if they cannot get taxes, it's illegal.
Facts.
Every time.
That's facts.
So right now, we're just waiting on Alabama to figure out a way
to make money.
To make money.
That's it.
And until they start figuring out a way to make more money off of marijuana sales than they do off of marijuana charges, we're not going to legalize.
Facts.
That's just what it is.
I've agreed with everything you said. I promise you I have. You know what I mean? Like I say, my sister. I mean, smoking has always been around me my whole life. It just wasn't me.
Right.
I get high and I get paranoid. It offset my chemical balances, and I know it's for me. I'm a drinker.
I challenge you on that, my guy. I challenge you on that.
Wait to hear this
I would
shit.
love for you to give me, and I'm not even sure if you are willing to do it. 30 days no alcohol, 30 days THC, and not smoking. I guarantee if you were to try a compound that was right for you, if you found figured out if you needed a sativa or a hybrid, if you needed a more of a CBN and a CBD compound or something like that, and took out the synthetic chemicals. Well, I mean, I can't even say alcohol because you might be drinking organic alcohol. I don't know.
I agree with you on that because now that I own a online dispensary, you see that coming, did you? Damn.
I did not.
I've been really introduced myself, to gummies and synthetics and the weaker stuff because I can't go high. It's been very soothing.
You can't go over what, 5%?
Oh, I don't know percentage. I ain't that good yet. Whatever. Really
No, with what you said.
So I'm gonna give you an argument I had with a guy one night. So I work out. I'm a gym rat too. If you can't tell about my sexy bar.
Okay.
I had to snip it in. So I'm a gym rat too, but so I work at Nissan and then I get off at 8:00 and then I try to go straight to the gym. But I be tired, so I run home, get ready, and I take my pre-workout. I did this for about a year and a half and go to the gym, get a good workout, and come home and can't sleep. It'd be 5 in the morning before I get the doze off. And I gotta get up at 6. And that happened for over a year. And it started tolling on me. And I'm like, I need to find a way to get some sleep. So the only thing I know that put me into a sleep where I actually was comatose sleep was weed. So I hit my homeboy up and stayed across the street. I'm like, hey, bro, I need some weed. He said, nigga, you don't smoke. I know. Don't question me. I'm older than you. He was like, I need some weed. Don't your mama say weed? He was like,
Don't your mama sell weed?
well, he said weed too, but he said real nigga weed. You see what I'm saying?
What's the deal? No, I don't see what you're saying.
Well, he said Girl Scout cookies and shit with names. His mama shit named
Y'all, I got a whole listen.
You a weed person, you should understand what I'm
I'm
saying.
doing a whole episode
You feel me?
on these crazy names and these crazy bags
Yeah.
that they coming out with. Because listen, when I saw the Obama runts, I wanted
I've
to hit
heard
the
of
flow.
them.
That's not real.
Oh, I don't doubt that. I'm not that good of a connoisseur. Like I said, you're the professional in here, so I can't argue with you. And I'm agreeing with 99%.
I make the hood mad,
the only
man.
part of the weed argument that we're not agreeing on is the fact that I'm not good at it.
I really just want you,
You know what I'm saying?
to come out to Denver and let me show you a few different compounds.
And I would die before I get back because you're going to hit me with the wrong one and I'm never going to make it. Because I can't be high. I'm telling you.
You're not gonna be high.
So let me
take the high out of it, man.
So he said, what you need? I said, I just need something to get me to sleep. You remember I went through this too? I told all y'all at work.
You need a CBN.
I can't sleep. And he was like, man, I got some good shit on me, bro. I can't smoke that shit, bro. Your shit got a name. If it got a name, I can't smoke it. Can I just buy some of your mama weed? And he was like, bro, that shit give you headaches. And nigga, let me get one. What? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, bro, look, let me give you $10. Because $10 of weed, it'll last me forever.
Oh,
you know
my God.
So just give me the $10 I asked you for, bro. I'm bigger than you too. So calm down. He said, I ain't gonna do that. And he reached in his pocket and he give me a handful of weed. I'm like, how the fuck I supposed to smoke this? You know what I mean? So he's like, bro, I ain't gonna argue with you. Get out of my car and walk now with your ass, nigga. Just stuff weed in my hand and walk off.
I could have helped you make some tea.
So, and let's see that. see, you got way more culture than it. That's what I'm saying. And you may can help. I can't argue with somebody I don't have knowledge in. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about regular Alabama meat country boy type shit that I've smoked in my life. You know what I'm saying? So I take the weed and I sit in my car for 30 minutes and hold it like crack. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know giraffe pussy high. So
wait a minute.
I run the house, I tell girl, I say, hey, look, I gotta run the store and get some blacks. She
Some
said,
what?
when you start smoking blacks? I said, well, I need them. So I go get me a box of blacks, I come back.
Time out, nigga.
I'm just giving you real shit that happened with me, man.
Okay.
That's all I can do. I can only tell you shit that I went through. You know what I'm saying? So I come back and I bust the black down, roll all the tobacco out of it, and then what I would do is I take the weed,
the black
all out though, all
God, bro.
all the black and mild tobacco out in one bowl,
this is
and then
great.
I take the weed and break it down and put it in the black and
This
mix
is
it all up, and then I stuff it back in there with it's 80% black, 20% weed.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm not telling you no lie, bro. One thing
No,
about me is
I believe you.
I don't lie.
fully believe you,
I'm gonna
bro.
keep it real. So
I believe you, and I'm upset
black,
about it.
20% weed. I put it back in there and stuff that shit like a regular black again, right? And then, no lie,
That's why you gotta
don't
have
lie. So I'm stuffing the black, and I sit on the porch with this 80% black, 20% weed, black and mild thing, and I even burn the tip and make the hole bigger like you do the old school. Y'all stop laughing at me, man. I am not a smoker. I am a drinker. So I sit outside and I smoke this much black, high as hell. You know what I'm saying? I can't ever feel my throat either when I smoke weed. My throat
want him
just
to get
instantly
help.
die. Like, I'm telling you, like I smoke acid. I'm telling you, my throat goes numb. The first thing I do when I hit weed is my throat numb. I can't taste nothing. I don't know if I'm swallowing or breathing. It just goes numb. So that's the first thing that always happen. Dumb throat. You know what I'm saying? I go in, I sleep. I sleep great though.
Hashtag dumb throat.
Yeah, dumb throat. I sleep great, and I keep hitting this blunt every night for the next 6 months.
The same blunt?
Yes. I hope somebody caught that. I brought that shit to Mobile with me when I moved. I still have that shit. Hey, look. So look. That weed he put in my hand, I still had this much in the bag and this much of the black and mild left when I moved to Mobile 6 months later.
I am so ashamed. I hope
I can't make that shit up. I threw it.
I hope the young fella that sold him that bag a weed hears this.
I'm telling you the truth, bro. That's what I'm telling you. I'm different.
Okay, here's the thing. You said something that really made me think. I'm a smoker, not a drinker. Marijuana don't have nothing to do with that.
No, it attacks me. It has everything to do with it.
Bruh.
Marijuana is racist when it comes to me, and it hate really dark skinned niggas.
Listen.
I can't have 2 drinks. It's over with.
On that note.
And that's not how it is, though. That's not my cousin. Don't cut me off yet. Hold on.
Go ahead.
My cousin. Shouts out to Jay Atmo. It was another shout out I want to give tonight. Shout out to Young Blue for hanging out in Mobile for the MARDI GRAS. He really enjoyed it. So if I can tell, I seen all the videos. Blue Van Drops in Mobile at home, really doing the thing.
We caught a lot of mac and cheese, Blue.
You know what I mean? So, shouts out to Blue. That's the other one.
Blue.
But shouts out to my cousin, Young Atmo, a real smoker, right? Well, I don't know if he still is, but he was at the time. And he know I was a real drinker. And we had this little whole look like, bruh, I know you think niggas who smoke can't drink, but I drank you. He died. Literally, I stayed right across the street from the hospital. No, he still alive.
Oh,
but
shit.
You would've thought he
Did you
did.
see? No, my
I told
chin
him,
was
Bruh,
like,
none of that is funny.
I told him he was gonna die, and sure enough, I got a video that would kill y'all if y'all watched it. Throw up everywhere. And you clean up in the morning, bitch. Lay down and you throw up. You know what I'm saying? Because true smokers can't drink.
No, we cannot.
True drinkers can't smoke. It's a proven thing.
that's gotta be me then.
It's a proof, bro. It's proven. Like I told him, I'm old enough to understand my lane, cuz. Stay in yours.
Yeah.
You're not finna get on this vodka bottle this goddamn big and think you gonna make it. Halftime, you don't know who won the game. And I'm still giving your ass shots.
See, you the problem.
It's 67 degrees in my house and you sweating like a bull. So this is what he say afterward when he realized I was right. He said, man, you gotta smoke with me.
Oh, no, it's only fair.
No, it ain't fair. That's stupid.
Come on, no. Hey.
No.
I'm booking your flight. I'm booking your flight.
I'm not going no goddamn Denver.
Come
what?
on.
I ain't a damn Bronco fan. I'm a Saints fan.
I'm a Saints fan too,
Our
baby.
coach just went up there.
Yeah,
sure
look,
the fuck
fuck
did.
him. You ain't see the interview we did on the football thing? We talked about him bad. Cameron Jordan talked about it bad. Sung a song about it.
I want to appreciate y'all
I
for
can't
having
smoke
me,
like
man.
that, man.
This was a good conversation.
Most definitely.
This was good.
But the CBD though,
No, don't even go there.
it does me well.
We don't have time to talk about the fake
I'm serious,
weed.
it does me well.
You can't cook the crack out of crack and then say, here you go.
Wait a goddamn minute.
Right.
little poop.
If I cooked the crack out of crack and sold you crack, would you buy it?
Ish.
Ish. I want to appreciate y'all for having me, man. This was a good conversation.
But the CBD though,
This was a good conversation.
it does me well.
That's the problem. The problem. And that's what they did with marijuana. Go cook the THC. How you
Oh, ain't no doubt. I got a whole counter of it right now beside my bed. It got funky little names like green apple monsters. I be smoking the shit out of it right now. I got the whole little weed crunch and all.
Oh, shit, you got everything.
Listen, I'm not
gonna say, you smoke now? Yes, bitch.
I'm not going
Like
down.
an OG.
I'm not going down CBD because them passing CBD is them saying, okay.
That's the first step.
No, it's not.
Oh,
Damn.
shit.
The
That's
first
what I
step
thought you
is
was doing.
decriminalization.
Okay.
Don't
Well,
because
that's the second step.
that's the first step because these cops are not riding around with CBD detectors.
True. And weed is still weed, just not having THC.
It's just and it still tests up to 5%. So
That's
tell me
exactly
something.
what my mama say. You are a pro little
I'm
Snoop
riding
Dogg.
around with I'm riding around with 3/8 of CBD, which is legal.
Yes.
I just went to the store. Hit me one in the parking lot.
And it smells just like weed. Look
The
like
police
weed.
pulled me
yeah.
over. Sir, I promise this CBD. CBD my ass.
Could you come to the back
Did
of
it
the
do
car?
something to you?
Take you to jail, and when you go to court, after you pay your $85, get out, and you go to court and they test it, they throw it out. You don't get your $85 back.
Damn.
So you went to jail for that?
Oh no. I don't play them games.
Okay.
See, I work for the Colorado Marijuana Enforcement Division, and I have certain licenses. And like not only do I work for them, I'm like in 9 other legal states that I work. My plan is to be a interstate cannabis
Ambassador.
broker.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
I like it.
And so I can get pulled over with a certain amount, but as long as I got my badge and all that stuff on me, nobody can do anything to me. And that certain amount is a lot. But
So I respect it, man, and I love it, man. Like I was in Vegas, and like Vegas is one of them states too.
worst weed.
Well,
Vegas got the worst weed.
Now me and Craig had agreed that one night we gonna do it. We agreed.
Gonna do it.
Yes. It's 2 things in Vegas that people chase you about:
Y'all gonna have the hangover.
hookers and weed.
They do. You need to
Like
go to
in
the
Vegas,
specific-
they gonna chase you for them.
the
2 things.
Uber drivers know where to take you. They get paid.
Yeah, and the limousine. You just got a random limousine inside the road, like, hey, nigga, get in. No, nigga, no.
They get paid by the
I don't like the way it started.
Right.
You can get in free. Now, I don't know where I'm going. You just told me to get in.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
leave
like
without
it.
a kidney or
and
some shit.
it's
I
a
don't
weed
like it.
seller in the limousine.
Yep.
And the hook in the trunk.
But he's not lying.
Yeah, it's 2 things you can always get in Vegas: a hooker. What 3? Because you make me think of hooker, a ride, and weed. So I had this one nigga though. He's a legal dispensary, but he got a big ass glass bottle like this big with his weed in it. He got a badge he wear around his neck, right? And he just chase you up and down the strip. Buy some weed, nigga, buy some weed. No, nigga, because you gonna end my night. But before we leave, we all gonna buy some weed for you and get high. But see, Craig died that Friday night, so we never did do it. He was a Christian after Friday.
Nigga, we gotta get you a better adjective because this.
Y'all, Craig ain't dead.
Oh, you should
Right.
see the video.
Craig
Oh,
is alive.
He came back alive. But
God damn
for
it.
about 12 hours, that nigga stopped living. Even the police, they tried to bury the nigga out back.
I just want to wrap around to this again,
sorry.
so
Go
everybody
ahead.
understand. Cannabis legalization, as hard as it is to believe, cannabis legalization has nothing to
Just
do
look at
with
him,
high,
he gave me the flu.
stonership, any of that. It's complete your right to have access to a natural herb or plant without having a criminal charge or being afraid to get caught up in the criminal system. That's all we're working for is criminal decriminalization of cannabis. It's fun to talk about smoking, and we all got these crazy stories. Culture put Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa, all of that. But it's bigger than that, and there are people who are losing their licenses, professional licenses. People who are losing custody of their children. People who are not able to get the jobs they qualify for because of simple marijuana possession. And at the end of the day, it's just unjustified.
I agree.
100.
I agree. I had a homeboy had 2 life sentences for weed. Oh, okay, I made it up. He ended up beating it because they overcharged him, but 2 life sentences.
My homegirl
For
lost
weed.
her RN her license for 3 years because she tested positive for marijuana.
That's enough for me to. Never mind. Can't say that on.
Or what about the fact that they bringing up marijuana smoking in custody cases?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you think it's a game?
Oh no, I know that. Oh, I know that.
Oh, you think it's a game? Alabama will drug test a parent for cannabis and take their child away. But at the same time, I just paid thousands of dollars to apply for an application to grow cannabis in Alabama. They took in 236 applications in the month of October and November.
Shit.
And 43%, about 73% of charges in the state had a marijuana charge attached to it. Okay? 70% of the people in jail in the state of Alabama don't have a criminal charge, don't have a violent charge.
I was in law enforcement.
You see what I'm saying?
That's why I know about the dude. Yeah, I was in law enforcement for 13 years. There's a lot of people in there for the crazy shit, bro. 2 life sentences for weed.
I paid federal taxes last year on marijuana. On the money I made from marijuana. It don't make no sense.
Yeah.
It's crazy, and I don't mind being the person to pull everybody's blinders off and say, look, we got real issues. Not only that, being a black person and being a black person in the South, we go to jail more than anybody for marijuana possession.
Mm-hmm. Well, we go to jail for it more than anybody for anything.
But man, they'll tag a marijuana possession on you for anything. Oh, that's a cone possession.
Or they use the smell.
Yeah, to
justify.
To justify. And that's the thing. When you decriminalize marijuana, you take away the right for them to search your car based off the smell of marijuana.
Facts.
Probable cause is gone. This is bigger than smoking.
Yep. It's on my brother. Why my brother in prison now?
Smell weed. Man, that's CBD. Don't matter. You got to go to court to prove
My
that.
brother in prison now because they said they smelled weed, used that for cause, and he ran over their ass. That's kind of like really in prison.
But I ain't want to say it.
But if they would have used the weed thing, he would have had to run over their ass.
Right.
To my comrades and allies, we had nothing to do with that.
I'm just saying. Yeah, man, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Where can we find on the High Note Podcast?
So On a High Note Podcast is on Facebook right now, as well as launching on March 7th on a high note podcast.com and on YouTube on a High Note Podcast.
Okay.
We'll be live at the CannaCon South Festival this weekend in Biloxi. That's right, the Cannabis Conference for Education and Experience in the Industry. That's in Biloxi, Mississippi this weekend, February 24th and 25th. So y'all can come and holler at me.
24th and 25th is a what?
Friday and a Saturday.
Yep, that's this Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, and it's that's coming up, and then we got the big launch of the first episode of On a High Note Podcast, where we're tackling the negative stereotypes that they've placed on cannabis users and the industry by educating the public on the benefits of cannabis to society and to the economy. So I'm really excited about dropping that platform.
Damn, you know how to pitch that shit, man.
She do. She is a professional. So if there's ever a weed president,
Me.
I'm voting for her.
Vote for me.
Yeah.
Sir, talk to us.
Hey, bro, first off, I just want to give shout out to this duck on my chain. You know what I'm saying? Caught the duck, put him on my chain. That way I have to carry him no more. That was completely unrelated. But anyway, you want to follow me, catch me at the 2020 Podcast LLC.
Please say the LLC.
On all your listening platforms, all that on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Instagram been kind of dry because I don't really give a fuck. But yeah, YouTube, definitely check out 2020 Podcast. And yeah, just tune in, man. Come holler at me. If you want to be a guest, email me. I'll get back to you. We'll schedule a date. We'll have a conversation.
Plug the site.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Please make sure you go and visit the 2020 the 2020 Network LLC.com. You'll be able to get in contact with all of us under the 2020 Network. We got the Safe Word.
Safe Word.
We got everything from Not the Typical Tuesdays to goddamn Wind Down Wednesday to Everybody Hates Black. So if you got a particular podcast under the network that you fuck with, the best way to tap in is go to that website and then subscribe. You feel me? So yeah, that's where we at.
Bring that up just because tomorrow night,
Tomorrow night,
around 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Something's gonna be
Somewhere
happening.
around there. Y'all make sure y'all tap into the 2020 Podcast LLC page as well as the Safe Word if y'all not following that. Because if you've been following the Safe Word Podcast for these 4 years, we are in our 4th season. And we got a little thing that we like to do in March. Wink, wink. Hint, hint. We're trying to go live on y'all this time.
Hey, real quick.
So,
Is that a dark, like brown skin or light skin thing? 2020 LLC is shit. I just ain't never been invited. Ever. That could be too dark.
You know what?
I'm just throwing that out there.
You are the only person
that
that has not been. Dream, we're going to have to change that, bro.
no.
Dream, we
Now
gonna
man
y'all,
so
look,
petty.
now y'all gotta pay me.
this
Price went up.
I've never been invited.
This will be the longest podcast you ever recorded. Because this nigga is going to talk to you for 5 hours.
Man.
You going to have to do it like...
Hey man, I'm just.
You gonna have to do it like
I think
in
they're
parts.
This,
Yeah,
listen,
yeah,
I just
yeah.
want to
Yeah,
let you know,
yeah.
when I invite you to my podcast, we're in a recording studio and time is dollars. So we're going to have you limited, Pooh. We're going to have certain topics for him.
sad part is, I just met you. I didn't know that motherfucker.
Damn. He talking about me right across the room. But no, we going to do something, bro. I got an idea. Man, I have been getting inbox after inbox after inbox of women asking, when y'all gonna do the all man conversation again? When y'all gonna look? Damn it, it's coming, bro. So Dream, if you would be down to be a part of that, bro,
Sound like a setup.
it is. But if you would be down to be set up, bro, with the rest of us, man, it's just us talking our shit live.
I want y'all
bro.
to do a podcast where y'all do a woman in the room and 5 men get to give they real.
We've done that on here.
I'm about to say that ain't nothing
We've
new.
done that on here.
No, like I'm talking about like one of them just gut wrenching.
We've done that on this podcast.
For real, I gotta
Yeah,
go check that out.
that ain't new.
And we had one girl, your girl, with the seashells on the head. And we've done it because we specifically wanted her to.
Not me, cause I fight. I get
I
mad.
got a
I ain't
feeling
gonna
she
front.
do too.
I'ma get mad. I'm not hard.
She do too. Because she don't back down to nothing. And that's why we specifically wanted her. You know what I'm saying? And
Funny enough,
it worked out perfect.
tonight too.
Yeah.
Oh, no, she did?
Yeah, she was supposed to try it, but
Yeah,
she
it worked out perfect because she don't. You know what I mean? But we kind of almost agreed. Except
Shout out
for
to Chris
Craig,
and
I
Judas.
think. Craig kept up ahead. Outside of that, it was all kosher. You know what I mean? So we have done stuff like that. You know what I mean? Just and that's that's the debate. That's what makes conversation a conversation.
Indeed.
If
I'm looking
everybody
for an
agree,
anti-cannabis
it's
person.
hard to-
It's boring, bro.
Yeah, it's hard to build something on it. You know what I mean?
And how can you grow if everybody
Yeah.
is just looking in the same direction?
Yeah, that's right. You gotta have, and not just a person being an antagonist to be an antagonist, but a person who have, like me. There's nothing she can tell me to make me a smoker.
Yeah, but I can make you a cannabis user. You gotta be a smoker.
I said that's a difference, bitch.
There's
If
a
it
huge
got
difference.
a name, it kills my throat.
It is never, a topical don't even touch your throat.
Oh, so that I told you, I'm thinking about that. So
This
you
could
can
be
make
taken a
out
whole different direction.
If I can bathe in the shit, I'm in. Cause I'm a
You-
bazer.
Lotion, all that.
I don't use my lotion. You should see me. My knees ashen right now.
It's the lights.
Hey, yeah, you hear me say I bathe a lot? That mean I don't use much lotion. The two don't go together. I mean, without clothes on, cookies and cream.
Alright,
Go
so
ahead, bro.
our quote of the week says the most beautiful things are not associated with money. They are
baby.
memories and moments. The more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate. That's our quote for the week, man. For episode 139, for the 2020 podcast, for On a High Note, and for the South. Yeah. Happy Mardi Gras. Laissez les bon c'est roulé, man.
Tuesday,
We out, y'all.
baby.
Girl.
Y'all be safe.